What's up, everybody? It's Big Mike, your Silver Stacks Prepper. Back at you again with another banger Dundini. What I'm doing now is showing everybody the Bluetti AC200P. I actually got it last week. Just kind of been playing with it, experimenting with it. It came with excuse me, I'm rebuilding my battery bank down there. It came with a few pieces, few attachments. This one's for the solar panel. Solar panels plug in over here on the side. This is for the AC charger, for the wall charger, which is right here. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. What we did was checked out a what was it, a jigsaw, and we wanted to see how it powered. Did pretty well. I'm gonna just run it real quick, kind of to show everybody. But I want to dip down to the bottom. If everybody was, those that remember last week when I showed my mobile solar panel generator that was on a red mechanic cart. I went and bought a bigger cart, a mechanic cart. I adjusted my batteries. I put my batteries down here. I'm gonna actually end up having them 5 right here, and then I'm gonna end up putting 5 on the other side, and then I'm gonna take this board and I'm gonna bolt the board across here. So that stuff will be showing here. I'm gonna put some black carpet or something like that on it, so everything I want to access on these two will be accessible right here on the panel, or either I'll put it on the front, the long way right here. Somebody, one of the subscribers or one of the folks watching left a comment about a light, those lights they put on those big trucks. I'm actually probably gonna put one of those big lights right here. So this will end up being a gigantic solar generator, and I'm going to end up with 10 batteries. So what I'm doing now is I'm charging all of the batteries one by one so I can get them all at a top balance. What this is called is balancing the batteries. And then what I'm going to do, you guys remember all those big red and black wires I had all over the place? Okay. So those are now down in here, right? Had a ton of wires all over the place. This is my solar little setup, all the tools and things I have for solar, and different things. Like, I got a bunch of hobbies, y'all. I build aquaponics systems. We used to be Agia Aquaponics, which stood for a grocery store in every home, where folks could grow their own fish, their own vegetables, where the poop from the fish is nitrites turned to nitrates. It actually is food for your vegetables. Yeah, and it's just a perfect system. We used to do the blue barrels. We do PVC pipes. I'm kind of in my living room workshop. I'm kind of embarrassed to show it, but it's a mess. And but we got a whole rack system over there that has let me just do a quick show there real quick. That system right there over there has a bunch of boxes with PVC 90 degree 45 degree angle fittings, and I mean, we got jigsaws, all types of stuff, that we hole cutters, everything that we use for building aquaponic systems. I do believe that I'm going to give one of those away to somebody, pretty soon here. Anyway, pretty soon. I don't want to speak too far in the future. Only the future knows what it holds. So anyway, so what I'm doing is actively charging these batteries up. I know it says 14.3, 14.6. It's fluctuating right now. It'll get to the top, and then it'll actually turn green, and then the green will say 13.8. So what it's doing is topping off all the batteries before I reconnect them. And then all those wires that I had, I went and got some different wires, and then I cut them down and connected them like here. So I'm gonna connect all the reds, all the positives together, and it's gonna look like that. And then I got the black ones to connect the black ones together. So each battery is gonna go from red to red to red to red to red, and then the cycle is gonna end there, and then it's gonna go from black to black to black to black to black. Then the cycle is going to end there. And so here from these, well, from this one, I'm going to put the red alligator clip to from the power inverter on this one, and then I'm going to take the black negative and I'm going to put it on that one. So I'll have one red here, one positive here, one negative there, and they'll cycle through the whole battery. But only after I charge them all up. I've been through all these already. This is my last one, and then I'll run these wires all the way through. So next time you'll see it, it'll be nice and organized. All those will be through it, but then these will be reaching over and coming to those, and then these will also be on the batteries. Yeah, and that's how that's gonna go. And then I'll end up connecting either a fuse box. I want a fuse box like that you have in a house. I kind of want to put one here where it has the switch, the panel for the switch. But anyway, I'm not sure. At least I'll use a fuse box, a small one, and run all this together. So let's do a quick breakdown. I know this looks a little tacky, right? But then you have this nice compact Bluetti that costs like $18.50 with tax, right? And it's 2,000 watt hours. Well, this down here, right? So this down here, each one of these batteries, I caught these batteries on sale for like 56 bucks a piece. So we like 280 for that, right? So remember, 1850, 280 for the battery. So let's just say 300. This was 150. That's 450. That was 150. That's 600. So for $600, right? You still need a solar panel with this, right? Or you can charge it in the wall. You still need a solar panel with this, or you can charge it by this in the wall, right? So we're at 650. We're at 1850, right? So this is a DIY solar set for $650. These batteries are 35 amp hours a piece, right? So all together we got 175 amp hours times 12. You know, when you work with the volts, that comes out to 2,100 watt hours. 2,100 watt hours, right? This is 2,000 watt hours for 1850. 2,000 watt hours for 1850. This is 2,100 watt hours for 650. 2,100 watt hours for 650. So, and then you buy the cart, right? Or you don't have to. You can set these on the floor and you can stand that up on the wall. You really don't have to have a cart. You know, I'm just trying to do so. So, okay, so the cart was like 124, right? So let's say under 800 bucks, you got this whole setup, right? Oh, and then plus the MT50, right? That's your truck, right? So wherever you have that, those two pieces down there, you can have this and get an extension to this, and then you can run this wherever you want. You can run this and put this on the wall over there, right? And then you can work everything from this. You don't even have to come deal with this. You can plug everything up. So you can plug a strip plug in it that comes with lights on it. You can plug it into, the other side. You can plug it into there, and then you actually have everything that you need all on one setup, right? So under 800 bucks, you can get 100 more watt hours than you could out of this for 800 bucks, right? I built these. I put these together. This is like I've adjusted it and tweaked it and played with it. It all works, right? It's disconnected right now because I disconnected the batteries and I'm balancing them. I'm balancing the batteries. I watched a lot of videos and I put all this stuff together. Like I said, we go from business to business. We jump all around. We got a bunch of side hustle hobbies that we deal with, right? So I watch a lot of videos to understand this, right? So this stuff is cool, right? I mean, it's awesome. So, but I'm gonna show you after I balance them on, then I get all the wires ran together, then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna run stuff off of it so you can understand what I'm talking about. But as of right now, I wanna jump to the Bluetti, right? So we got the Bluetti here. Let's turn him on. 2,000 watt hours, right? 2,000 watt power inverter. 2,000 watt power inverter, right? 4,000 watt peak surge. 4,800 watt peak surge. That's a little better on the inverter side of things. But I mean, that doesn't make it what it makes it, right? I mean, I want to be able to go longer, right? So the more watt hours is more of what I'm looking for, right? For what I need. I don't need things that has a large surge, like, so 800 more watts of a surge from here. I mean, that would be cool, but you can spend $250 and buy a 5,000 watt inverter, maybe 300, right? So you'd be at a G at $1,000 and you'd have more watt hours than you would be out of this at $1,850. As of now, it's $850, and I got more than this at $1,850. So this costs $1,000 more than this does down here, and I got more watt hours out of this. That's what I'm talking about. But I had to have this because this was off the chain, right? And I mean, and I can roll this wherever I'm going if you got a van or not. If not, then you can take a couple batteries, throw them in your trunk, and you can take that quick and simple setup. I can build this for people in a simple setup for this, right? You can get a tote and cut a hole and put a fan in it. And you guys will see I got some other stuff coming here soon. And you can get a tote, a big tote, a heavy duty tote, like one of those Craftsman tubs from Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that. And you can put these in it, run a fan on it. You can slap these in there. Like, you literally can run it as long as you keeping it cool, right? So, but anyway, let me get to this, right? So this is cool. I mean, this is cool, right? I mean, this your AC. You know, you turn your AC on. You guys have seen videos with this stuff, you know, where you turn your AC on and you charge your phone. I mean, I don't want to be charging it. We can do all that, but I mean, it works, right? And so it shows the wattage, the watts of how much you're using right here. Let me see. Okay, look. So yeah, look. I'm sorry, I just seen this flash, so I wanted to get to it. So that battery pretty much is done. It's in the green. It's going to show me the volts here in a minute, like 13.8 or something like that. So anyway, I already know what this is finna do. It's finna flash the number after it analyzes it, and it's going to show me 13.8. So I'm going to skip and move from that one. And now I'm going to go to this other one. Hold on. Roll with me for a minute. Hold on. One second. Okay, so now that one's going. It's gonna get that one up to like 14 something, and then it's gonna drop back down, and then I'll be done, and then I'll run them cables on it. So anyway, back to this. So yeah, this is a cool piece, man. This is a cool piece. Let's turn that off. I don't need that off. Let's turn the DC on, right? And then I just want to kind of show you what so I got a jigsaw here, right? Chicago Electric, one of them cheap brands, but it gets the job done, right? So here's your AC. Excuse me, yeah, let me get the AC on. The AC on. I'm gonna lift this up, plug this in here. It got 6 of these AC outputs, right? 100 to 120 volts, right? Right, and then watch it. I don't need the DC, but hold on. I first turned it on, you seen it jumped to like 1200 watts. And so you can cut wood, and I mean, that's how I cut that wood, right? So you can cut wood, you can do all that stuff, right, with this, right? This is some cool right here. You know, this is nice, man. This is, I gotta give it to Bluetti, right? I mean, they came up with a nice piece, right? And so they got settings and all that different stuff in there. You can change it to, you know, you can tell, let me turn it, matter of fact, I'm gonna turn that eco mode off. I don't want that meaning to shut off after a while. I think it's like 4 hours or something like that, but no, I don't need it to do all that. Right? And they got data, product info, inverter charger information, PV to car. Depending on how you charge it, you want to switch to PV to car, back on the other part. We could leave that on. So it got your PD60, right? USB. It got your two USBs here. Your two USBs here. And then it got a 12 volt, 25 amp DC output. Now, you could take this and run your RV, your travel trailer. A lot of people like, what kind of jack is that? Those are airplane jacks, right? Or that's what I was told they was called. Those are airplane jacks. What you can do, they got something that's called a dog bone. Those that are familiar with RVs, they got something that's called a dog bone. And you can plug this airplane jack in there with the end of a dog bone, an RV jack, and then plug your RV plug in there for your shore power, and then you can run this off run an RV off of this. And it has the two wireless charging, which is off of DC. But I mean, yeah, I mean, this joint ran hold on 1 second. Let's play around here, right? So here we got, sorry about that, y'all know people hate that, you ain't supposed to do that. So here I got an air conditioner, right? Let's go ahead and plug this up, right? Boom, we plug that up. I'm gonna unplug this just because I don't need to have it plugged up, right? So I got the air conditioner plugged up. It's on, cable's on, it's running, it's in the back. Now normally, you know, back here it has something that you plug out the window, but I'm just doing this to show everybody that it worked. And it's blowing. It's at 75, right? Watch the generator kick in. I mean the compressor. There you go. Now look at the wattage. This is running the air conditioner, right? This is running the air conditioner. You just seen it run. Okay. So it ran the air conditioner. Let's plug this into it, right? Let's run them both. Let's see if it can handle it. You think it can handle it? It's running the air conditioner and it's running the jigsaw. It's running the jigsaw and the air conditioner at the same time. I mean, come on, right? I mean, what else do you need, right? I think this is like 2,000 watts, I think. I can't remember what this was. But as of now, with it running the compressor at 65 degrees, that's what it's doing right now. So let's turn this off. Boom. Drop down. So this is a beast, y'all. The Bluetti AC200P is a beast, right? They ran this big old joint, right? So once again, I'm gonna take something like this and I'm gonna bolt it either on the front this way, right? So I had those lights on each end and then the extra plugs on top of the power inverter plugs, right? I'm topping these batteries off. This is about to turn green and charge up and be done. And then I'm gonna run all that together. Now to charge the Bluetti up, I'm probably just gonna charge it here, but now listen, hold on. You can take the Bluetti and plug that charges the Bluetti into the wall socket, but you could take that plug, that AC plug, and stick it in on the side and then run it down into the power inverter and then let it charge off of this and then run your solar panel, right? That 200-watt solar panel down to that and then let that charge your batteries, and then it comes back out into this, boom, puts out the power, sends it up to the Bluetti. That's the cycle, y'all. It comes from the solar panel, it comes boom into here, those battery cables click onto here, right? And then it charges this up, boom, and then it draws power over here, and then it comes out on that end right there in the power inverter with your plug. So then you just run your plug to your Bluetti, boom, keep your Bluetti charged up all the time. So it's a never-ending cycle of power, right? Boom, comes in, comes back around like this, goes up, boom, charges, and you can keep using this. This also can just be a power inverter. This has a 4,800 watt surge peak power inverter at the top end, where this only has 4,000 watts. This has 4,800 watts surge power. That means where, like, if your refrigerator, sometimes you hear your refrigerator humming, it goes and then it runs. When that runs, that's your compressor running. That kicks up. That's that surge is talking about. It might go up to like 4,000 watts and then back down to 1,000 or fluctuate 700, 800, 1,000. Then when that compressor kicks on, it kicks on again. That's the top end 4,000. That's the top end 4,800. When it kicks on, it goes, right? And I know some people by words might not understand what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm making the sounds. You know what I mean? I'm trying to appeal to the mind and the brain, the brain and the ears by various presentation styles, right? And look, see, so that battery is now fully charged, right? And so then I'm gonna run them parallel, and I'm gonna let them sit. Parallel means they all positives to positives and negative to negatives. Series is where you change the voltage from 12 volts to 24 volts, right? You run a positive to a negative, a positive to a negative, a positive to a negative, and you just keep doing that like a crisscross, right? That's running them in series, right? Parallel runs them together. It keeps the volts the same. So it's a 12 volt system. It's going to stay a 12 volt system because I'm running it parallel. If I want to change it to a 24 volt system, then I'll run it series. And that's what I used to do when I used to have the lowriders. You can change the in your hydraulics and the 10 or 12 battery banks that we used to have in the back of the trunks growing up in LA when we used to hop lowriders. You can you can run it from parallel to series, and then you give it more power. So that'll make the car jump higher because you're kicking it now with 24 volts instead of 12. 12 make you hop and do everything you need to do. But when you stick it with that 24, you run a series, boom, it jumps real high, right? So that's the same thing. If you need that much power, if you need that surge of power, then you switch it from 12 to 24. But most people don't need that unless you got a big solar panel array. Outside of that, I'm just going to keep it at 12 volts. 12 is simple. It's an easy DIY setup. I really think, and I did this on my own, me and my son, watching videos, this is what we do. You can teach yourself anything, right? Just dive into it, y'all. Buy you one battery, and message me, then we could just kind of walk through it from there. I know a lot of you guys are scared of this, but if you don't have money to spend for something like this, then don't. Buy you one battery at a time. Go to the store and buy one battery, and then go buy this, and then buy another battery, and then another battery. Every paycheck, go spend $50, $60, buy you a battery, right? You don't have to have the $1,000 Battle-Born batteries, you know, or the $850 Battle-Born battery. So one battery has 100 amp hours just for one battery of a Battle-Born that costs $850, right? I'm at 850 right here. I got more than 100 watt hours of the Battle-Born, and I got my power inverter and everything I need, right? So yeah, they say it may last longer, but I don't know. I just need this to last during the grid's down. Like, the grid's not gonna be down for 10 years. If it do, then we're in prepper stage, right? And then we're gonna be doing something else alternative to this. We're gonna be burning fires. We're gonna be doing all types of stuff, right? So as long as the grid is up, you're gonna be good. If the grid goes down, this is gonna hold you. You don't. These is deep cycle. These is solar batteries. These is AGMs. These are the cheap Thunderbolt Harbor Freight Tools batteries. They're like 70 some a piece. You can catch them on sale with the 20% off, different little stuff like that. They're like 56 bucks, right? So like I say, this is under 300. 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, come on, man, you cool. And then with the car, 850. You at 850, you got more watt hours than you do with this. And with that, y'all, I'm gonna say, man, peace, man, and deuces. I can't wait. Y'all seen I had that mess. I can't wait to get these connected so it'll look more streamlined. I might run 5 straight down the middle, but then I won't have room for this until I get it, you know, till I bolt it up on the side. So I'm still working with it. I'm still playing around with it. But this is my DIY solar panel system. I'm gonna step back from it and let y'all get a good view. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I appreciate y'all. You know, and like I say, you can run one of these. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Whoa. Cicely Tyson, whoa. Uh-oh. I just dropped my screwdriver down there, man. Hold on. Now, before I had that, I had this, right? Now this is cool right here, right? You can run a power inverter. You know, they got them cigarette lighter power inverters, 12 volts. You stick them in here, and then it has one of these type of plugs, an AC plug on the end, right? You stick it in your cigarette lighter, right? Well, this got 2 of those, so you can run 2 AC plugs off of this, right? And then you got the USB, right, that you can run right here, right? So let's test the battery. Boom. This lasts 100, I think they said 157 hours, right? This is just a jump box. This is 56 bucks right here. It got a deep cycle battery in it. It lasts for 156 hours. You can charge laptops, cell phones, all that. So if you can't afford something like this, or you can't afford something like this yet, then get this. I mean, it's got a light on it. Hold on, y'all. Boom. Right? But it got a light on it. You need to see something in the dark. Like, you literally cool, y'all. This is what you need. This is 56 bucks. If you can't afford nothing else, you could at least have this, man. But the Bluetti is the truth, man. The Bluetti is the truth. Let me put this down. The Bluetti is the truth, y'all. So make sure that you get some batteries. That's called an MPPT charge controller, 40 amp. This is a Jupiter power inverter, 2,000 watt continuous power, 4,000 watt peak surge. You're gonna need you a little trickle charger or charger in the maintenance, battery maintenance. It's 4 amp. It's 6 volt and 12 volt. I mean, this is cheap, y'all. This is bigger and this is better than that. I hate to say it. And if this break down for $1,850, if this part break down, this part stop working, you don't got none of that here. You don't have to deal with none of that here. That ain't even a worry. You ain't even got to worry about nothing like that, right? This is old fashioned. This is gonna work. It got upgraded new fashion type. I mean, you know, new type stuff. All this stuff is new, but I mean, you know, there's no digital. You ain't got to really worry about digital stuff if something breaks. Because if this breaks, they come with, you know, it come with a 2-year warranty. But if this stuff break and it's past your warranty, they say these are supposed to last for like 9 years, 10 years. This got 3,000 cycles of, no, is it 3,500? 3,500 cycles, right? Of the battery being all the way drained, all the way back up, all the way drained, 3,000 different times, right? After that, then it's only gonna go up to 80%, not the full 100, right? It's only gonna go up to 80%. Then they say you got like another 2,000, so you got like 5,000 cycles out of this. It's supposed to last over 10 years. But will this last over 10 years? This is gonna break before the battery and everything else break. That's gonna break. This ain't breaking. this ain't breaking, y'all. So this is the truth, man. You know, and I spent $18.50 on this. So I'm not this ain't buyer's remorse or nothing like this. The truth. It's fire. This is fire, it's the bomb. But this right here though is gonna last. Let me repeat that. This right here though, this is gonna last. And I'm sorry this video was long, but I just wanted to go through the pieces that I went through and how to connect all this together. I wanted to take my time and kind of explain it a little bit. I didn't spend too much time going through specs and all that. Everybody got videos out now about the AC200P. Oh yeah, if you get the AC300 Max, those batteries that come separately from them are backwards compatible with the AC200P. You can get the new battery banks on the side and they're backwards compatible for the AC200P. I was watching Hobo Tech. He was talking about it. Then it's another dude, Askive Solar or something like that. Black dude got a solar channel, got a business. I think he puts solar panels and stuff together. I told him about Askive Solar. Shout out to Askive. Shout out to Lead Farmer 73. Trena's Organic Lifestyle. I think his name is Sarge. I'm gonna put his link in the bottom down here below, so make sure you go check him out. I'm gonna put Askive's link in there too. But y'all make sure that y'all have a good summer, continuation of all the positive thoughts that you guys bring to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget, and for all you silver lovers, all my silver people, I ain't went nowhere with the silver, man. I'm still stacking this silver, man, but I just spent $18.50 on this too though, you know, and I'm about to move, y'all, but you know, so I'm socking my money away for something like that. Might be moving to the other end of the state, but you know, U-Hauls and all that stuff's expensive, y'all. But I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching the show. Blessings to y'all, Silver Gang, Solar Gang. Man, I'm out.